Welcome to the Space Marine army list. So I'm running the Gladius detachment for this. So I get my doctrines, which is Assault, Dev, and Tactical. I've painted my guys as Ultramarines. So for fluff, they are Ultramarines. So leading this army, I've got a captain. He's got a mastercrafted power weapon and a heavy bolt pistol. He hasn't got any enhancements because I couldn't afford it. This is exactly 1,000 points, by the way, guys, okay? This list. I've got 3 troop choices. I've got a 10-man Tactical Marine squad. Sergeant has a chainsword and a plasma pistol. I've got a missile launcher in there, and I've got a plasma gun. The rest of them just have bolt guns and bolt pistols. I have a 10-man Assault Intercessor Squad. The Sergeant has a heavy bolt pistol and a power fist. The rest of them just have heavy bolt pistols and chainswords. I've got a 10-man Intercessor Squad. I've got 2 grenade launchers in there. And the Sergeant has a power fist. And they all have bolt rifles. Other units, I've got a company veteran squad. My captain has to join these guys, otherwise they just die. So I've got the champion, the ancient heavy bolter dude, and a mastercrafted bolt rifle guy here. So my leader will be joining them. And because of the banner, they'll be classed as OC2, which is nice, so a bit more scoring. I've got a regular Dreadnought. He's got the Dreadnought Power Fist with a heavy flamer. And he's got a twin las cannon. And then finally I've got a Land Raider. Just a basic Land Raider. It's got the heavy bolters, the God Hammer las cannons, Hunter Killer Missile, and a multi-melter. And there you go, guys. That's 1,000 points of Ultramarines. Okay, gamers, welcome to the Aeldari army list. I'm using the Battle Host one because this is the only one you can use at the moment. But it's free though, so I don't have to pay anything for it. This is 990 points. It's got a lot of race in there. So leading this army, I've got a Farseer. He's got a Singing Spear and a pistol. He's got Redraw the Runes. So in the command phase, I get to reroll one of my fate dice. That's his enhancement. My troops, I've got 2 units of Guardian Defenders. These are the old ones, so their bases are slightly smaller. I've also lost their weapons platform, so it's just going to be 10 dudes in the list without a weapons platform. So that's pretty cringe. So they just have shuriken catapults. So there's 10 man there, 10 man here. These are the updated models with slightly bigger bases. This squad's going to have a scatter laser as the weapons platform. Then I've got 15 wraiths. So I have 5 wraiths with the ghost swords, 5 wraiths with the force axes, and I got 5 wraiths with the D scythes. So it's D6 shots, strength 10 minus a bunch, 1 damage. And then finally I have a Wraith Lord. He's got 2 Shogun catapults on his wrists, he's got 2 star cannons, and he's got his Ghostglaive sword. And there you go, guys, that's 990 points of Aeldari. Okay guys, welcome to the pre-game setup. So I've done deployment, I've put down the objective markers and stuff like that. I'm playing open war today, so this is the cards that came out in 9th, but I'm just going to use 10th rules instead. So the cards I've drawn. So for the open war, if you don't know, you gain a objective, a deployment and a twist. For the objective, I got Storm Their Lines. After determining deployment zones, starting with the defender, each player alternates placing objective markers until 6 have been set up. Each objective marker must be within the deployment zone of the player placing it, more than 6 away from the edge of the battlefield and 9 away from each other. At the end of each of their turns, each player scores 1 victory point for each objective marker within their own deployment zone that they control, and 2 victory points for each objective marker within their opponent's deployment zone. The player with the most victory points at the end of the battle is the winner. So you get 1 for your own, 2 for the enemies. So the Aeldari objectives, I've got 1 here, 1 there, and 1 over there. Space Marines, I've got 1 here, 1 there, and 1 in this building here. So the Eldar ended up in the red, Space Marines are here. So what is it? I don't know if you can see that. So it's 12 from each of the center. This one will be the center backwards. Eldar are 18 from the center, but they have the whole edge here. So with this twist, in a minical atmosphere, units cannot advance, and you can only declare units within 7 of a charging unit as the target of its charge. So this kind of sucks for the Eldar, because my list is very combat-y. It was 8 back in the day, I'm pretty sure, my list, but I don't know how it's going to work in 10th. So we're going to see how it goes. So those are the cards. I'll go through deployment. I'll start off with the Eldar. So I've got some Guardian Defenders here. This is the one without the weapons platform. I got my Wraiths with swords here. The D scythes here. Other Guardians with the weapons platform. Wraithlord, Wraiths with force axes, and my Farseer. Now, I didn't actually attach my Farseer to a unit because of how the objective worked, because I'm kind of going to use my Wraiths as the vanguard and just rush the Space Marines, but obviously I need units to hold the objectives, so it's kind of risky putting him there, but hopefully it works. Now, for the Space Marines, I combat squadded my Tactical Marine squad. So the first half is here. Plasma pistol, chainsword, and plasma gun in this squad here. Rest of them bolt guns, bolt pistols. Got my Dreadnought. Got the Intercessors here. Land Raider. Assault Intercessors. My Captain and his company veterans. And then the second half of the Tactical Marine squad. I put the rocket launcher on top so I could do some shooting, but once he dies, I'm just going to hold the objective with the rest of the Tactical Marines. So, dice. The orange dice would be the Space Marine scoring and CP. So this would be the scoring, this would be the CP. Eldar would be the red dice, same thing. I've got some wound counters, just in case stuff takes boo-boos. These are going to be my fake dice for my Eldar. I'm going to roll these now in front of you so we know what we got. Okay. So we've got these. It's not great. Now, I can re-roll these if I want to, but I'll have to remove 1 dice. I think I am. So I'm going to get rid of 1 dice, and then I'm going to re-roll. Just because I think when my Guardians are holding objective markers, they give me dice anyway. Alright, it's a bit better, I guess. So that's going to be my dice pool for now. My Farseer lets me re-roll, and I'm pretty sure if my Guardians are holding an objective, they get to give me more dice. But I'll double check that when I'm playing the game. So I'm going to see now who is going first. So we got the Space Marines. Got a 1. The Eldar, or Aeldari, sorry. Got a 6. So the Aeldari will be going first. So this is Eldar's command phase. So both sides gain a CP. I'm going to use my Farseer's enhancement to reroll one of his fate dice, redraw the runes. Hilarious, it's still at 2. Right, so that'll be the end of my command phase. Now, because I have 2 Guardian units holding, so they're holding that objective, they're holding that objective, I get to roll 2 dice now. For each objective marker, and I get to add these dice to my fate pool. Got a 5, freaking 5s and 2s, baby. So that's what my fate dice pool looks like at the moment. A bunch of 2s, well, 3 2s, 3 5s, and a 1. Okay, guys, I've done the movement. I have to go back to the command phase a sec, because my Farseer has an ability. I could pick a unit within 12, and they get +1 to hit until the next command phase. So those 2 units were back there, so I'm going to pick the Wraithlord, and on a 2+, he gets +1 to hit. He has +1 to hit, so he's now hitting on 3s with his guns. I can't advance because of the twist, so it's kind of poopy for the Eldar. Well, for this list anyway, because I built him mostly combat. So that's cool. So I basically just moved the race forward. Put the guns behind the building so they can't be seen. My other race have just formed this way. I've got some shooting. I've got the Warlord and that scatter laser. I'm going to put both of them into the Marines. I'll start off with the scatter laser. So it's 6 shots, hitting on 3s. I get to reroll 1 because I'm Eldar. Cute. And then I'm wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. I get to reroll 1 to wound as well. Alright, never mind. So that's 2 wounds. There's no AP, so it'll just be a 3-up save. They pass them both. Then I've got my Warlords. My Space Marines are going to do Armor of Contempt. So I'll get rid of the CP. Oh, they reduce AP by 1. Because my Warlord has a lot of that. So this would be the Shuriken catapults on his wrists. Hitting on 3s because of Farseer. He gets to reroll because he's Aeldari. So 2 hits. Wounding on 4s because of strength 4. I get to reroll 1 of these. No, actually I'll save that for the big gun. So all them miss. Then I've got my star cannons. So there's 2 shots each, hitting on 3s. I should have actually saved, that's cocked. I should have saved this reroll to hit with the thing. Oh, it doesn't matter. So all 3, what's it called? Hits. Then it's going to be 2s to wound. They all wound. Okay, so it's AP 3. It's AP 2 because of Armor of Contempt, and it'll be AP 1 now because of the cover. So it'll be a 4-up save for the Space Marines. They failed 2 and passed 2. Well, I got a CP anyway. So that's just 2 dead Space Marines because they're 2 damage each. So I'll take these 2 losers. Oh, information. No. That's all the shooting I've got for the Eldar. So at the end of the turn, they're holding 3 objectives, so they're going to score 3 victory points. They also have 1 CP. Space Marines have 0 command points and 0 points. So we'll be back now in just a sec with Space Marine turn 1. Space Marine turn 1, command phase. The Eldar get a command point, so they're on 2. Space Marines getting command points, so they're on 1. And they don't score until the end of the turn. That's the command phase. For the moment, I'm going to pick the Warlord as my, for the moment, target. I'm not going to be in any doctrines this phase. I'm just going to be normal, I think. No, I'm not going to be any doctrines. Okay guys, so I've done the Space Marine movements. I moved the Assault Intercessors forward, they're 6 inches. Moved the Land Raider a bit more forward to the melt the guns in range. Left the Intercessors with bolt rifles where they are. Moved the Dreadnought to there. Left the Tactical Marine Squad, left the Command Squad, and left that Tactical Marine Squad where they are. I'm going to do the rocket launcher from the Tactical Marine into the Warlord first. So I'm hitting on a 3 because I haven't moved, and I get to reroll because of the movement. It's a good thing. It's a hit. Strength 9, toughness 11. Sorry, I was doing a crack missile. So it's going to be a 5 to wound. Fails to wound. I'm not going to CP that. Next thing, I'm going to do 5 bolt pistols, heavy bolt pistols, into the Wraith Knight from the Assault Intercessors. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of over the movement. So it's 4 hits. It is going to be 6 to wound though. Nothing. I'm going to do the Dreadnought. His las cannon is going to go into the Warlord. Hits on a 3. So it's over the moment. Friggin' fails. Because I'm pretty sure he hits on a 3. The Dreadnought hits on a 3, so he misses. Then I'm going to do my Land Raider into the Wraith Knight. Wraith Lord. Hunter Killer Missile. Hits on a 2. Hits. Strength 14, so wounding on a 3. Fails to wound. I am going to CP this one. Okay, that wounds. Space Marines don't have any CP. It's minus... Let me have a look. So it's -3. The Wraith Lord has a 2-up save, so it would be a 5-up save. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use a Fate dice to pass the save. Like that. So that passes. Then I've got 2 las cannons. Oh, Godhammer las cannons. Hitting on 3s. Of the moment. Okay. Strength is a lot. It's strength 12, so 3's the wound. So that's a no-no. So it'll be -3, -2 because the Wraith Lord is in 3 of cover. So it's going to be a 4-up save, which the Wraith Lord gets. And the last thing I got to shoot is the multi-melter into the Wraith Lord. So it's 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. That fails to wound. So the Wraith Lord's toughness 11. That was strength 9. So that's why it was 5s. Cool. So didn't do anything. I thought I would kill it, to be honest. My intercessors are going to go into the Wraith Lord. So I've got 2 grenade launchers in there. So I'm going to shoot 2 crack grenades. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of both the moment. 2 hits. Strength 9, toughness 11, so it's 5s. Fails to wound. Bruh. So the shot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, take away 2, so there's 6 in there. Yeah, so that's 12 shots. Bolt rifles. Wraith Lord, let's go. Hitting on 3s. What a terrible roll. That's a lot of freaking 2s. God damn. And then I'll reroll them. Because of over the moment. 6s to wound. Strength 4. Hey, you got 1. It's AP 1. So cover. See what I get. Yeah, I see I get cover from that angle. So there they are, yeah. So it would normally be, actually, no, it doesn't give you +1 because he has a 2-up save. So yeah, that would actually fail. Yeah, I'm just going to CP that. Why not? Okay, there you go, I got my save. So Eldar are now on 1 CP, and Space Marines are on 0. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. I shot my entire army, basically, into the... Oh, I still got these guys, actually. Right, because of that building, I can't actually see the Wraiths, so I'm going to put the Heavy Bolter into the Wraiths with swords. So, it's 3 shots. I stood still, so it's hitting on 2s. So that's 1 hit. That sustained hits 2, so that adds 2 more. It's strength 5, their toughness 7, so it's wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds. AP 1. AP 1, let me see what I roll. I'm going to double check the saves. I should, yeah, I've already used 1. AP 1, so that's definitely 2 go through. Alright, interesting. So this Heavy Bolter, it's -1 and it's 3 damage, so that just kills 3 of them. Ah, sorry, kills 2 of them. So that Heavy Bolter's pretty cool. Good at taking out Wraiths if you roll well, or they roll bad, either way. Right, so that's all my shooting. I haven't got anything within 7 inches to charge because that's how the twist works. So that's the end of Space Marines turn 1. They're going to score 3 victory points because they hold all 3 of their objectives. So that takes them up to 3. So at the end of turn 1, both sides are on 3 victory points and Eldar have 1 command point. Fate dice, I have 3 2s, a 1, and 2 5s. So we'll be back now in just a sec with Eldar turn 2. Eldar turn 2 command phase. So both sides getting CP, so Eldar are on 2, Space Marines are on 1. I'm going to use my enhancement to reroll one of my fate dice with my Farseer. I've got a 4. I'm also going to roll a dice. I'm going to pick this squad with my Farseer. If I roll a 2+, they get +1 to hit. That was a big card. No, they don't. So they don't get +1 to hit. Is that everything? Yes, so that's the command phase. Then, because I'm holding 2 objectives with my Guardians, I get to roll 2 dice, because I'm holding 2 objectives, and I add these to my fate dice pool. Hey, a 1 and a 4. So this is what my dice pool is looking out. So, I have no idea what you use lower number for. I'll use lower numbers for. I guess if it's just an easy save. Like, I have no idea what you use a 1 for. I have no idea. But there you go, that's what they got. Okay guys, so I've done my movement. Move the wraiths forward. These guys end up there. Left them where they are. Swords have moved forward. The Wraith Lord has moved forward. So he's in charge range now. They're just out of charge range, they're just out of charge range. Bit of a risky move, but I've moved my Guardians through to there, so they're in range now with their guns of the Assault Intercessors. So my idea is just to do as much damage as possible now. So they're out of range as well, because they're range 12, so that sucks. Yeah, alright. So shoot in. I'm going to do my Wraith Lords into the Intercessors. I'm not going to spend Armor Contempt on that, I'm just going to take it. So, my wrist guns, my Shuriken catapults, hitting on 4s. They all hit, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, I get to reroll. I should have saved that. No, I'm saving that for my freaking big guns, ignore that. So I got 1 hit through, -1, +1 because of cover. Takes a damage, because you can't get better than a 3-up save. Star Cannons, going into that squad. I am going to use a 4 from one of my dice, from my fate dice. And I'm going to make one of these hit automatically. And then I'm going to roll these 3, hitting on 4s. So I get 1, I got 2 CP. I will CP this one. There you go. So I got 3 hits. So Eldar on 1 command point. By the way. Boop. So that's 3 hits. It's strength 8, their toughness 4, so it'll be 2s to wound. So I'm going to use a fate dice for the wound roll. So I'm using a 2 to make 1 wound. And then these are going to wound on 2s. There you go, so we got 3 wounds. They are AP 3, so it'll be AP 2 because they're in cover. So it's going to be a 5-up save. They pass... yeah, so they pass 1 and fail 2, so that's 2 dead. Like this. Boom, I can take that wound off. Next thing I'm going to shoot, I'm going to do my Guardian Defenders into the Assault Intercessors. I think I'm going to save Armor of Contempt for the Wraith Lord getting into combat. So I've only got the 1 CP with the Space Marines. So I'll do the Scatter Laser first. Hitting on 3s. It would have been hitting on 2s if I got my Farseer's ability. They get to... I'll save that for the Guardians. They do get to reroll. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. It's 4 wounds. There's no AP to this, so it'll be a 3-up save. They pass all but 1, so 1 takes a wound. Taking a wound. Then I've got the Shuriken catapults, so there's 2 shots each, should be 20 shots. Hitting on 3s. The unit gets 1 free reroll. So those go away. Wounding on 4s. That one's a bit cocked. There you go. They get to reroll 1 wound roll. There they go. So you got that many saves at AP 1. So it'll be a 4-up save for the Space Marines. Freaking heck, that's a lot of 6s. 5 6s. God damn. So that does kills a Marine and then puts another one on a wound. We shall take this guy. Yeah, right, put him in a wound. So that's all the Eldar shooting. I'm going to do combat now. I'm going to charge the Warlord into the Assault Intercessors. See what I need. A 5. I'm hoping that's enough. Yeah, well there's 4, so yeah, 5's enough. Boom. Is there anything else? No, nothing else can charge. So then we'll do some combat. I've been doing the whole fate dice thing wrong. So you can only use one per phase. So I used like 2 in that phase just now for the shooting. 1 to hit and 1 to wound. So that's my bad. Every time you use one, you're meant to reroll your fate dice. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So that's my new roll. So in the combat phase now, I can only use 1. So if I want to hit or wound, I can't do both. I do one or the other. I just read that now. So sorry for doing it wrong. Sorry for only now catching it. For the Warlord, I'm going to use my Ghostglaive sweep attack. So it's 8 attack, strength 7, -2, 2 damage. My Space Marine's going to use Armor of Contempt. So there it's only AP 1. So I've got 8 dice. I'm going to use, because I'm hitting on 4s, I'm going to use one of my fate dice in the combat phase to make one of my dice hit. So I'll get rid of, yeah, get rid of that dice. So one of these auto hits because of the fate. Then I have to re-roll these. Alright, so that's what I've got now. Then I'm going to roll the hitting on 4s. Alright, so I got 4 hits. What do I want to do? Yeah, CP1 for funnies. Yay! So I got 5 hits. Eldar also out of CP. And these are wounding on 3s. Oh, that's cringe, that's a bit cocked. Alright. So that's 2 wounds, AP 1, so it'll be a 4-up save. They pass none, so 2 die. So I would take, I don't know, that guy and some dude from the back. Yeah. Then the Marines get the pile in 3 inches to gain a base contact. So we'll just do this. Make room. And then these 2 will just go this way. Like that. And then they'll do all their attacks into the Warlord. I'll do the Power Fist first, because I think I know that one. It's 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Oh, for the moment. Alright, 2 hits. Strength 8, toughness 11, wounding on 5s. 1 wound, -2. So it'll be a 4-up save, which he gets. Then I gotta work out how many chainsword attacks I've got. Okay, so the Assault Intercessor chainsword, so it's 24 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Go away. Oh, actually, for the moment. That one. Damage pretty good. So 1 miss. I'm going to take that dice out because I hate rolling them together. So, got that many hits. Get on that tree. It's going to be 6s to wound though. Oh, this is cringe. Come on now. Strength 4, toughness 11, so 6 is the wound. Looks like 2. Yep, so 2 hits, 2 wounds, sorry. Then -1, so it'll be a 3-up save from the Warlord. And he gets them both. That's the end of Aeldari's turn 2. I'm still holding all 3 objectives, so they're going to score another 3 victory points, so I'll take them up to 6. Wherever that is. There it is. Takes them up to 6. At the end of their turn, they've got that as fate dice. 6 points, Space Marine on 3 points, and we'll be back now in just a sec with Space Marine turn 2. Okay, Space Marine command phase. I'm going to be in Tactical Doctrine, so I can fall back, shoot and charge. Both sides gain a command point. Okay guys, I've done the movement. I also forgot to mention what my for the moment target is. It's going to still be the Wraith Lord, because I need to deal with that. That's pretty scary. So I backed out the Assault Intercessors, so they went round the thingy, and I ended up like that. I moved the Land Raider slightly forward, moved the Intercessor slightly forward. I did move the Dreadnought, but I just moved him back because I didn't see a point. He was just getting closer to them and they'll just wreck him. So yeah, that's doing that. Tactical Marines and the Company Squad have the Hero Squad as stay put. I just realised as well, Assault Intercessors are sticky objectives. So really I could have been moving my entire army forward and then the Assault Intercessors could have been going boop, boop, boop. But I messed up. So sorry about that. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do grenades from my Assault Intercessors into those Wraith Guard. So I spend my CP for the Space Marines. So Space Marines have nil CP. Then it's going to be 6 dice on 4s. It does mortal wounds. So 3 fail, but 3 do pass. So that's 3 mortal wounds, so it does kill a Wraith. Next thing to shoot, I'm going to do my Dreadnought. It's going to do its last cannon into the Wraith Lord. So I'm hitting on a 3. Hits. I believe it wounds on a 3 too. Definitely doesn't wound on a 1, so that's cringe. It is twin link though, actually. Now I need to double check his strength. Okay, so yes, for strength 12, it's he's toughness 11, so that is a wound. I'm going to use a fate dice. I'm going to use the 6 to just pass the save. So it will be a 5-up save, but I don't have a 5, so I'm just going to use the 6 to cancel out that wound. So the Wraith Lord is fine. Now I have to re-roll these. And that's my new result. Boom. I'll do a rocket launcher from that Tactical Marine into the Wraith. Hitting on a 3 because I didn't move. Hits. Wounding on a 5. Successful wound. It's -2. So it'll be a 4-up save for the Wraith Lord. Once per phase, eh? Cringe. I shall... Do I want to? What am I doing? I am thinking about CP rerolling it. But I'm also saving it for my Guardians to go to ground, so they can have a 6-up invuln and a cover save. Because at the moment they don't have cover. Because I don't want to get them rinsed by other stuff. Like I got the Intercessors and stuff to shoot. Still got bolt pistols. I'll just take it. So the grenade does 5 damage. Oh my days. Crack missiles, baby. Okay, cool, so that rocket launcher just took it down to half wounds. Next thing I'm going to do... I forgot to shoot my heavy bolter last time, damn it. I'm going to do the company command squad next, actually, because he did quite well last time. I'm going to put the heavy bolter into the Wraith Guard, or Wraith Blades, And then I'm going to put the other guns, Perceptor pistols, into the Wraith Lord. So do the heavy bolter first. So that's 2 hits. That's 1 wound, AP 1, so it'll be a 3-up save. Freaking, oh, do I want to CP that? Bruh, it's just killing my stuff. Oh, it just kills a Wraith, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm not going to, but if I did, it would have been fine. Oop. We're freaking dying. Oh, that's not good. Then I've got a mastercrafted bolt rifle going into the Wraith Lord. 1 hit. Fails to wound. Normal bolt rifle. 2 hits. 6s. Nothing. I think that's it for that squad. Next thing I'm going to shoot, I'm going to do this Ultramarine squad. They are in range of that Wraith. So I'm going to put a plasma gun and 4 bolt guns. 3 bolt guns into the Wraith. So the plasma gun, I will overcharge this. Hitting on a 3. Hits. Strength 8. Wounding on a 3. Wounds. Minus is 3. Minus 3. So if he has a 3-up save, 6-up's fine. Does the plasma cannon die? No. Close though. Then I've got 6 shots with the bolt guns. 3s. Strength 7. 5s. 2 wounds from that. 2 up. Well, 3 up. I need to check because I forgot. This Wraith Guard still have a 2 up. So that he's fine from that. So the only thing I got left to shoot is my Intercessors and my... what's it called? Land Raider. Tell you what I would do. I'm going to put my Intercessors into that long Wraith Guard, and I'm going to put my Land Raider into him. So I'll do the Intercessors first. So I'm going to do 2 crack grenades from the grenade launchers. Both hit, strength 9, wounding on 3s. They both wound, AP 1, so it'll be a 3-up save. Pass 1 and fail 1, it's D3 damage. 3 damage, so that's just going to kill him. The bolt does go to waste. Then everything from the Land Raider going into the Wraith Lord. The Melter Gun. Reroll that. So that's 2 hits. That is 1 wound. See if I get a save. No, I have to check. I think it's AP3 actually, yeah, so he is fine. The las cannons would be 4 shots. 3s. Bit cocked. Strength 12, toughness 11, yes, so that is 2 wounds, AP 3, so 5 up, is 0 point. Yeah, because I think that's all the shooting now. Yeah, so I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of these. 5 up. No, I don't. So it's 2d6 plus 1, so minimum of 4 damage. So even that's enough, so that's 5, 6, 7 damage. So he dies. Does he blow up? Nay. That's the Wraith Lord going, oh my days! Okay. So that's not cool. That's so not cool. Okay, so that's the shooting for the Space Marines. These guys are going to attempt to charge those guys because they're in range. See what I roll. A 5. I can see if I was in range, it probably is. Boop. Yeah, 5 is in. So 5 is, I know it's hard to see from this angle, but that's like touching it. Like that. There you go. So we'll go like these. Just get them in. That way. That way. Probably not going to get them all in with combat, but still. Am I going to charge anything else? No, nothing seems to be within 7, so it's just that combat. So I get to pile in now with my Space Marines. So I'll do one there. I don't know. Like that. I probably won't get 2 chainswords in. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 chainswords and a power fist. I'll do the power fist first. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. So it's 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. It's a strength 8. That is a wound. -2, so it'll be a 4 up. I get it. Sorry, it was that one. Then I've got, what was it, 4, 8, 16 attacks with my chainswords. This might have been a big mistakey. Hitting on 3s. That's cocked. Okay, nothing. So we hit with all of them. Pretty good at doing that. Let's hit that one, sorry. Strength 4, toughness 7, so it's 5s. So we got 1, 2, we got 5 there. Okay, so 5 saves, AP 1, so it'll be a 3-up save. Pass them all but 1, so 1's going to take a wound. So 1 is going to have 2 wounds remaining. Like that. And then they're going to hit them back. So they have 3 attacks each, there's 5 of them, so it's going to be 15 attacks. I'm going to spend the fate dice now, because it's a different phase, to make one of them a 5. So one of them hits, like that, and then I reroll these. So I got 2 1s and a 6. And then these are hitting on 4s. Pretty good. Oh crap, that was a hit. Sorry, that 6 was a hit, guys. Then I got this many. Strength 7, so I'm wounding on 3s. And that is freaking horrendous. Dude, what is up with these dice? They're like so chaotic. 2s much? Alright. -2, so it will be 5 up. They do fail those though, so it's 3 dead, because I'm pretty sure they're 2 damage a pop. I will take the 3 back, guys. Well, at least they probably have to take a battle shock test. So that's the end of Space Marines turn 2. It's looking pretty grim in the dark for the Eldar. The Space Marines are also going to score 3 victory points, so that's going to take them up to 6. Where is it? Show yourself. There it is. Cool. No one's on any CP, because we spent it all like mad lads. I mean, I still got some wraiths left. I still got the big guns left. So at the end of Space Marine turn 2, it's a 6-all, and then we're back now into the sec with Aeldari turn 3. Okay, command phase stuff. On a 2+, my Farseer is going to give them +1 to hit. Actually, yeah, I'll just put it on them, why not? So they are now +1 to hit, so they're hitting on 3s. Nice. He's also going to spend his enhancement to reroll one of these. Alright. And then, because I'm holding 2 objective markers with my Guardians, I get to get these amazing rolls. Nice. Fate dice are awesome. Alright, so there's that. Done the Aeldari's movement. Left that Guardian squad where it was, moved those guys up, so they're in range of the Land Raider. I moved these guys back, so they got cover now. I'm backing out the Wraith Guard, but I'm going to do Feigned Retreat, so what that means is that they can fall back, shoot and charge. Obviously they don't have any guns, but they can fall back and charge now. And it opens them up to get shot at by these guys. So hopefully together I can take out that squad, because there's only like 4 Marines left. Hopefully I can take out the Land Raider with them. doubt it, but you never know. My plan is with them is to shoot the Land Raider and then charge into the Intercessors and just stay in combat or something. And just don't die. So we'll try that. One quick thing, these guys have to take a battle shock test. So they are battle shocked, because they needed a 6. Don't know how relevant that's going to be. I guess they can use CP now. I've also spent the CP for the Eldar for Feigned Retreat. What do I start off with? I'm going to start off with these guys into the Land Raider. The Land Raider is going to do Armor of Contempt. So it gets rid of 1 AP. I think it's like AP 3 now, or 2. So it's going to be 5d6 shots. Okay. So it's going to be 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17 shots. Okay. So it's hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Sorry, wounding on 5s. 4s. I'm going to reroll that one because it's cocked. And then I'm going to re-roll it because that's what they do. Oh, do one, bruv. Cringe. Okay, so I'm not going to kill it. That one's also kind of cocked. Okay, pretty good. So I got that many hits. I'm going to use one of my fate dice. I'm going to use the 6 to make one of these auto wound. Like that. And then I'm going to re-roll this lot. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And then these are going to wound on 5s. So I got that many. 4. AP 3 now because of Armor of Contempt, so it needs a 5 up. I get 3 of them. Takes 1 damage. So I do 1 damage to him, so he's got 15 wounds remaining. Cool. That was excellent. I should have gone against them, but that was my fault. I thought I could do a lot of damage to it, but then I forgot how tough it was. Like, I think that would have done quite well against the Marines. But oh well. Next thing, I'm going to do these guys into the Assault Marines. So I'll do the shurikens first. So there's going to be 20 shots. Shots, those guys into those guys, hitting on 3s. I do get to re-roll one of these. Nice. Then I'm wounding on 4s. Rolling is superb. I'm gonna re-roll a wound roll. There you go. So I got, how many is that? 5. And then it'll be -1. So it'll be a, oop. Oh, I guess they'll have cover. So 3 up save. They take a wound. Yeah, I'll give them cover for whatever this is. Boom. And then I've got my multi-laser thing. The turret. 3s. Ooh, 3s. 3 up save. I get it. I guess I have a singing spear. What does that do? Yeah, the singing spear is only range 12, so that's out of range. I think that's all my shooting. I'm going to do some charges now. I'm going to do this squad into those intercessors. Don't fail me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's enough. If they die, I'm going to cry. So they charge them. My Wraith blades are going back in to the Assault Intercessors. Excellent roll. It's a shame they don't need it. Boom. No one's got any CP. Right, combat. I've got to see what these guys do. These guys going into these guys. There'll be 15 attacks hitting on 4s. Get to reroll a hit roll. There you go. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. Get to reroll a wound roll. There you are. Go away. There's no AP to these, so they have a 3-up save. They do kill a Marine. So I shall take this guy. Boop. Then I'm going to do the Wraith Guard into the Intercessors. So it'll be 15 attacks from the Wraith Blades. 3s because of the Farseer. Get to reroll 1 for free. Yeah. Get rid of everything else. That's not a 3. Go away. Go away. I'll spend a Fate dice. I'll use a 4, I guess, to make one of these auto wound in the combat phase. My 3 6s get rerolled. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then these are wounding on 3s. Get rid of that. These are at AP 2, so it'll be a 5-up save. So they pass 3 of them. Those are, but they fail everyone else. That's 2 damage per, so that's enough to kill the squad, because there's 4 left. 2 damage per. Ugh. Okay, so we'll do this combat now. I've got a Sergeant with a Power Fist. So he's going to have 3 attacks. Oh, sorry, there's the Power Fist. Lol. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Yeah. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. -2, so it'll be a 4-up save. Pass 1 and fail 1, that's 2 damage. One of them's on a wound. Then we've got 3 attacks with close combat weapons for everyone else. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 attacks now with the close combat weapons, hitting on 3s. Alright. Go away. Go away. Strength 4, wounding on 5s because of toughness 7. 2 wounds. 2 2-ups. And they're fine. Okay, so that's combat. That's the end of Aeldari's turn 3. They're still holding 3 objective points, so they're going to score another 3, which will take them up to 9. There. No side has any CP, but it is looking a bit grim for the Aeldari, because the land raid is still a thing, and they've still got... I don't have a Vanguard now to go and take the objectives, because there's only 2 turns left. I don't think I'll be able to get there in time. So what I'm planning to do... I guess I can go through there and try and beat them up. Maybe... I don't know, there's a captain over there. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so Space Marines turn 3, it's actually been a day or 2 for me since I've recorded last, so hopefully I remember everything, otherwise lol. For the moment, I'm going to pick the Farseer over there to be my for the moment target. I have moved the trees around, but not the base itself, because I don't really count the trees that are just there to make the board look cool, so I would move the trees every now and again. But he's still in cover, so he's going to be for a moment. Both sides got a command point. It's probably be instant for you, but Eldar are on 9 points, Space Marines are on 6. Okay, so I've done the movement. I moved the Land Raider this way. I backed the Intercessors out of combat. Oh, sorry, I moved the Dreadnought round first, and I backed the Intercessors out of combat. So my plan is to take out the Farseer. Maybe do some damage to them. Because if I take him out, they score less points, and I don't think they can get there in time. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do the Dreadnought's las cannon into the Farseer, and I'm going to do the Heavy Flamer into the Wraiths. My Farseer is going to spend lightning fast reflexes, so it makes him -1 to hit until the end of the phase. So I'll do the las cannon. That misses because mine's 1 hit. Oh, but he is 0 for the moment, so I'm looking for a 4, basically. Nope. Heavy Flamer into the race. D6 shots, Wobbin 6. Strength 5, Toughness 7, so 5 to wound. 2 wounds. -1. they get them both. Cool. Next thing I'm going to shoot, I'm going to do the Land Raider. I'll do the Melter Gun and the Heavy Bolter into the Wraiths, and the Las Cannons into the Farseer. I'll do the Las Cannons first. Actually, do I do that? Sorry, changing my mind. I'm going to do the Las Cannons and the Heavy Bolter into the Farseer, and then I'm going to do the Multi-Melter into the Wraiths. I'll do the Las Cannons first. Hitting on 4s because of Lightning Flash reflexes. 3 hits. Strength 12, so 2s. I am going to CP this. There you go, so I got 3 wounds on the Farseer. And I haven't got any CP with the Space Marines now, or anybody. So the Farseer will have a 4-up save because of his invuln. He passes none of them, so that's cool. So that's 3d6 damage. And he's dead. Well, he is out of here. And I got the Multi-Melters into the race. These are hitting on 3s. Strength 8. I think it's not 20 because it's 2 shots. So that's a fail wound. Some other shooting. I'll do this Tactical Marine Squad into these Wraiths. I will... So my Plasma Pistol's in range, and the Plasma Gun is within half range. So I have 3 Plasma shots. I am going to overcharge these. So I'm hitting on 3s. I'll just say that's the Sarge, because he sucks. Wounding on 3s, because it's Strength 8 now. That's 1 wound. -3, technically -2 because of cover. Yeah, they have a 2-up save, so that's fine. Gets hot, so it'll be the Sergeant. It's fine, and the Plasma Gun is also fine. And then I've got 3 bolters, so it'll be 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Nothing for those 2. So we got 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. I'm going to shoot a crack rocket into these guys. Hitting on not that. Any other shooting? I got some bolt rifles and stuff over here. I'll do the Heavy Bolter from the company vets into these guys. So it'll be 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. No sustained hits. Wounding on 5s. So that's 2 wounds. AP 1, so it'll be a 3-up save. Passes 1 and fails 1. I rolled a 3 there. I need to actually double check if it's -1 or -2. Yeah, it's only -1, so that's 1 dead wraith. I've got a regular bolt rifle, hitting on that. Wounding on 5s. That's 1 wound. It's AP 1, so a 3-up save. It's fine. And then I've got a master crafted bolt rifle. 1 hit. Wounds on a 5. It's -2, so it'll be a 4-up, but because of the cover, it'll be back down to 3. Takes 2 wounds, and that will leave a wraith on 1 wound remaining. Combat charges. I'm going to charge my Dreadnought into these guys, and I'm going to charge my Land Raider into those guys. So I'll do the Dreadnought. Yeah, that's plenty, so he's just going to go there. Bam. My Land Raider. 10. Yeah, that'll be plenty enough to get him in there. So that gets in. That gets in. Combat. I'm going to do the Dreadnought first. He has 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Always does well, the Dreadnought. Wounding on 3s, so I think he's Strength 12. And they're Toughness 7. So that's 1 wound, -3. So it'll be a 5-up save. No, wait, they have a 2-up save. Yes. Oh, they fail. It is 3 damage, but it'll just kill this one on a wound. And then the Land Raider is going to go, and I can see what its attacks are like. Land Raider, 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s. So 2 hits. It's strength 8, so it's going to be 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. There's no AP to this, so it'll be 2 ups. Ooh, damn, okay. So that fails, and it does kill that one on 2 wounds. And then the Wraiths are going to hit back. I'm going to do this one first, then I'll do that one. I'm just going to see what their stats are like. Okay, so a few things I got to do. So because they lost a Wraith in combat, I roll a dice. On a 4+, he gets to fight. He doesn't. So then I've just got 4 Wraiths attacking, so it's going to be 3, 6, 12 attacks. So I need another 3 dice. I get +1 to hit because of the Farseer. I get that till my next command phase. So hitting on 3s. Nice, they all hit. Wounding on 5s because of the toughness. Toughness 12 versus strength 7. Get 3 wounds. 3 wounds. I think it's AP3. 2 up save. So AP3. That's fine. Those are 2 fails, so it takes 4 damage altogether. So it goes from 15 to 11. Like that. Then it'll be the same for the Wraith that died. On a 4+, he gets to fight. He doesn't. Then it's going to be 9 attacks from these guys into the Dreadnought. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, no AP though, so 2s. Does take a wound, so he's got 7 wounds remaining. Is that combat? That is combat. Space Marines are holding all 3 of their objectives, so they are going to score 3 points, so I'll take them up to 9. Okay guys, so it is Aeldar's turn 4, but I don't think I'm going to play it out. So I done some movement. I backed the Wraiths out. So I backed these guys out, 6 to there. They're not in range of that objective. I backed those Wraiths out of combat. They're there. They're out of range of that objective. So even if I just don't do anything now, I can't go any further because I can't advance or anything like that. So at most I'm going to score 2 victory points in turn 4. It doesn't matter if I kill anything or not. Then Space Marines, they're going to score 3. So at the end of turn 4, it will be, if I score 2, 11 to 12. And then turn 5, it's going to be, if nothing else gets wiped out, it's going to be, what, 15 to 13? So I think it's because the Space Marines took out the Farseer, and these guys are too far away. Well, to be fair, next turn I would be able to get there probably if I live. So let's say it will be 14, 15, something like that. But either way, it's going to be a Space Marine victory. So on turn 4, I'm just going to concede the game to the Space Marines. And it's going to be a Space Marine victory. I think the Eldar are good. I think the Space Marines are good too. I think it is balanced. It's just the fact that because of the twist, it kind of screwed over the Eldar because they couldn't advance. And I think the list I've got for Eldar, because this is all the Eldar I've got besides a Spirit Seer, I don't think it's good for 10th, because I think it's too much melee. And I don't have anything that's hard-hitting. Like, I would probably struggle to take out vehicles with the list I got. I know I could probably take out the Wraith. I could probably take Wraith cannons instead, but still, that's only like 5 shots. I know it does like a lot of damage and stuff, hitting on 4s and stuff like that. But I guess I could take the Farseer. I just don't think this list has enough hard hitting stuff. I like their rules though. I like the dice, the fate dice. I like the Guardians rules where if they're on an objective, they get to add more fate dice. That's pretty cool. I think Eldar are strong. I just think my list sucks for the Eldar, so I'll probably have to get more different things. I mean, it might be great when their codex come out. Like, I might find the right world or whatever they do to put them in. That makes it more combat. I noticed there isn't much for Wraiths, but I get it because they're kind of strong anyway. Like Stratton wise, and I heard they did nerf them as well. Space Marines are fine. It's like, I think my Space Marine list was a bit, maybe a bit much, because the Land Raider, they didn't have anything to take that out basically. I guess they could have eventually taken it out with the Wraith guns, but it wasn't likely. And I just had a lot of scoring. I had a decent Vanguard to hold back the Eldar, but that's just warfare, I guess. It's not meant to be fair. You just got to do your best what you got. Yeah, okay, so at the end of the game, the Eldar will be on 11, and the Space Marines will be on 12. I can do math. Because I'm calling it turn 4. So I've just already done the points. If nothing dies, I'm just going to call it there. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that battle report. And, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.